What do you have to eat to feel good, look good, and continue to get in better shape? That's the big question. Obviously, the peptides, everything else, it's a fun supplement. It's the top 20%, but the 80% that's gonna really drive the results, that's the thing I had to figure out this year. And I felt like I went 15 years of my life training and eating all sorts of ways, right? Everyone watches the videos, exercise science, but I felt like this was the first time I ever learned how to eat properly this year. I finally learned how to eat where I feel good, I look good, and I can continuously get in better shape without being stripped and deprived of my energy and focus and everything I need for business. Because my number one priority right now is to have maximum energy, clarity, focus, memory for business. Everything else is secondary. So when I came to Coach Al, I was like, hey Al, I don't want the bodybuilder diet. I don't want the rice, the chicken. I don't want to live in that because I've done it before and it just does not work for me. I can't sustain it. Or I could get in the best shape of my life, but then I lose it quickly because it's like living in this deprivation, this deprived state that just won't last forever. And I was like, Coach Al, I want this to last forever. I want to be 70, 80, 90 years old and still continuously say I'm in the best shape of my life. I want to keep pushing that envelope. And so when he outlined the keto carb cycling, it started to click for me. Because keto on its own was going to be too difficult. Just protein and fat, I knew I would miss the carbs and I would just eventually cave. But the way we have it structured is 5 days a week, I'm living on just protein and fat. And by the way, this is really easy once you get used to it. Once you get into ketosis, like you're satiated, you feel better, you never get bloated, you never crash. You could perform at a higher level in business, period. I'm undoubtedly, this is the best I've felt in my entire life at 31. And so throughout those days, what the macros for myself look like, because I'm in a deficit, 2,400 calories a day, about 280 grams of protein, 115 grams of fat, and 30 grams or less of carbs, so very low carbs. And then 2 days a week, on Wednesday and Saturday, and sometimes I'll skip a day, and sometimes I'll skip one of these days if I feel like I'm feeling good and I just need to. But 2 days a week, I'll take out the fat, I'll drop the protein. So I'll drop the protein down to about 220. I'll flip the fat down to below 30, 50, and I'll spike the carbs up to 300 plus. And so 2 days a week, I spike the carbs, I refill the glycogen, and it's sort of like a refeed or a little bit of an insulin spike. And my body's so sensitive to it that at that moment, vascularity, everything is through the roof. So it makes the training fun, it makes lifting fun. It feels like I can sustain it forever. Get the peptides, get the other stuff. It just makes it fun, right? It's just like, why not? But then dial in the nutrition. And next and later on, I'll start talking about the training and the strategies I've changed there because it's been 15 years of doing this. And I feel like just now, I've finally learned how to train properly and how to eat properly where results continue to stack up week over week. And there's not going to be this moment where I just rebound into the old thing I was.